Leader of the House.
Well, can I thank the Shadow Leader for her remarks about Lyra McKee? I think that's a very fitting tribute which all honourable members would agree with. She asks when this parliamentary session will end, and of course, as ever, it is subject to the progress of parliamentary business, and an announcement will be made in the usual way at the appropriate moment. She asks about Erasmus+. She'll be aware that whilst we remain a member of the European Union, then students will be continuing to be a part of the Erasmus arrangements, and that under the withdrawal agreement and the future economic partnership with the European Union, new arrangements will be put in place, but it's certainly the ambition of this government that we will seize many new opportunities for young people to be able to study overseas and to form links around the world. We do have education questions on Monday the 29th, and she may wish to raise her specific question there. She asks about climate change and the climate crisis, and I would like to pay tribute to all of those who've done so much to peacefully share their views about the importance of addressing climate change. The Honourable Lady opposite will be aware that it was this government that ratified the Paris Agreement in November 2016. When I myself was a DEFRA Minister, I was proud to be part of the a DEC Minister, Energy Minister. I was proud to be part of that team. It was the first truly global, legally binding agreement to tackle climate change, and it's something that I know all honourable members support. We have in the UK reduced greenhouse gas emissions by 25% since 2010, and UK CO2 emissions have fallen for 6 years in a row, the longest streak on record. She's right to mention our 25-year environment plan with a pledge to eliminate all avoidable plastic waste. I myself banned plastic microbeads in cosmetics and personal care products. Very important that we do everything we can to protect our marine environment. And also, of course, air pollution has reduced significantly since 2010. And we have put in place a clean air strategy and a clean growth strategy, all of which aim to make sure that we lead the world in decarbonisation, something that matters a great deal to all of us. She raises the tragic situation of Stephen Smith, somebody who I've also seen on social media had the most appalling situation. I'm not aware of exactly the circumstances surrounding his tragic death, but I can see it was a very harrowing story. What I can say is that the government spends £55 billion a year to support disabled people and people with health conditions, which is up £10 billion in real terms since 2010, and that the government does everything in our power to make sure that we prioritise the well-being of people with disabilities. The Honourable Lady asks about online harms, and in particular what we can do to ensure proper protection of people's data, as well as protecting them from the abuse that we see all too often. She'll be aware that the Online Harms White Paper sets out our plans for world-leading legislation to make the UK the safest place in the world to be online, overseen by an independent regulator, and we will be making further announcements on that in due course. And finally, she mentions the state visit from the President of the United States. The Honourable Lady and all honourable members will be aware that the UK has a special and enduring relationship with the United States based on our long history and commitment to shared values. The upcoming visit will be an opportunity to strengthen our already close relationship, one based on frank exchange of views, and where we disagree, making our disagreements also frankly known. But it will also be an opportunity to discuss how we can build on our close ties with the United States in the years ahead. Thank you.